Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Friday the 24th of April 2015. Starting off in the 5-minute chart, we can see the market's got support here at the 17,950 level. The market opening and then driving higher up towards the 18,000 level. This PTI signal here is on the economic news that we spoke about yesterday. It was only a medium impact news item. It was the new home sales, which came out far worse than actually forecast. The previous was 543,514 was forecast, but it came out at 481, and that's why you're seeing this reaction here down and stopping out this trade. Had you been in it for the economic news item, and had you been in it, then it would resulted in a loss there. So then we see the market come back after. So again, there's a very interesting point here. Doesn't matter how bad the news is, this market is being driven to the upside. The news items, if it's a negative forecast or a negative actual figure, the market is marked down, the stops are taken out, and then we see the market then continue in the direction that they want it to go, and the direction is to the upside. There is no bear market, it is a bull market, and that's how it's going to remain whilst there's still the prospect of QE and no increasing in interest rates. So that's why they use the opportunity to take out stops, then buy back the market, and then move the market to the upside there. So now we have a buy PTI after the economic news there. Even though it was only medium impact, we see the market moving to the upside. We see the 20-point scalp hit here, but as I've said on numerous occasions, the targets, or the best target prices, are the psychological levels. So had you have held this through the sideways range, you will see that prices continue to drive higher. Now, I got out at the 20-point scalp thinking that we're going to see the same as we've seen all week, where the market was to go into a sideways range, and therefore missed out on this other bit here, which would have resulted up to the next psychological level of 78 points. But that's just trading. It could have quite easily have stayed in a range all afternoon and just traded sideways, which it did later on in the session. As we move over to late afternoon there, you can see that we've got a buy signal here, but we've got this resistance to the left, and as I said in yesterday's market alert, we've got a 200-point move in the background. No more economic news, no FOMC announcements, nothing else to move this market. So a 200-point move already, which is why we're seeing this activity here. And I did warn about this in yesterday's market alert and in the previous days, that once you've had a 200-point move with no further economic news, it's likely the market's going to trade sideways, and that's why you're seeing these losing trades here until we get to the winners, where we get below the 18,100 level and then drive back up to where the market stopped in the first place. And that's because of the lack of news or positive news to drive the market. Now, had the new home sales figures come out and they'd shown an increase to 560,000, then it would have been a one-way bet all day, because the market is bullish in the background, and that's why they want the market back to the all-time highs, and they would have just driven this market back to the upside. And you can see this in the daily chart. So yesterday we've got new buying coming in as well, which is interesting, but it's come off the highs. The market came off the highs before the close. The market's struggling with the high of a week ago today. This is a week ago Friday, and 18,117. You can see the market struggle with this. It's come off it, and there's a bit of weakness around on the overnight market as well. So we're still stuck in this sideways trading range. So again, the first hour, no problem. Medium impact news items, they pose a bit of an issue because there's no major impact news items to go with them. So the market will treat the medium impact, I suppose, as a sort of a major impact news item, which is why we saw they drop the market after the first signal and then resume the uptrend in the 5-minute chart there. We have a look at today's economic news. Let's see what we've got at 1:30. We've got a few US items, one medium, one high impact, but both of these will already have been released into the markets before the Dow opens at 2:30, so keep that in mind as well. The durable goods orders is forecast to actually show a little bit better, so if it does come out forecast better, we could see the market moving to the upside, but that's no guarantee because of what we've got here at the moment. We've got this sideways in the daily chart. It needs to break out of this convincingly and move to the upside, and at the moment we haven't got that economic data in order to do that. It can't just move by itself, it's got to have a reason to do so. And finally, on the implied volatility, 11.52 yesterday, and again you can see how quiet it is. 11.54 11.52 for Wednesday, 11.50 yesterday, so again you can see how quiet this has been, and we can actually see that the blue historical line is now dropping down towards the implied there. So just to summarize for today then, we've got two economic news items out before an hour before the market actually opens, and depending on how they come out and any other factors, we could see the market maintain the sideways move that it has this week, unless of course, like I say, there is something else that will move it, or the durable goods orders are so good that the market continues to the upside with no resistance for the session. But it's only just a matter of waiting and seeing what actually happens. Right, that's it from me for today, also for this week. I will see you in Monday's edition of the Market Alert. Have a great weekend. As ever, thank you for your support, very much appreciated, and also for watching. See you in the next one.